Okay, so I have a bathroom to do here. It's all going to be marble. Floor's going to have 12 by 12 marble on a diagonal with dots in some of the corners. It's going to be one cut corner per tile. And then we're going to have the same tile on the walls with the border. It's going to be the same color as the dots on the floor. And it's pretty simple, and that's what we have for this bathroom here. Marble tile all the way through. Okay, so this is all the marble that's going on this walls and this floor. That's the border. Those are the dots. And a couple of shelves. And so I gotta put this in here. On the walls and on the floor. So I'm gonna protect the tub here. I want to make sure you always protect the tub. And now I'm gonna waterproof all the corners and seams. Okay, so I have everything waterproofed. That top line there, I'm just gonna put some fiberglass tape in there and then just inset it. It's never gonna get, no water's ever gonna get up there. So the top area is waterproofed. Let this cure and then we'll install some tile. Okay, so I started tiling here. The grain is going to be all going the same way up and down. You put this tile on with white thin set. You don't use mastic on marble or travertine. So this is what you see here is white thin set. And so I'm just going to continue on with the tile now. Okay, so I got a good chunk of the wall up. So like always, you get the hole of the tile, hole for the valve in the middle of the tile. And so I got one shelf on, left the opening for the other shelf, and I'm going to continue on now with the border. Okay, so I'm continuing on with the tile. I started this wall over here. I'll finish up here and over here and get those pieces on up there. And when you set these corner shelves, these round ones with the rounded corners, to make it so that they fit nice and tight, you can cut little corners out of it so that when you set them in the wall, they're nice and clean, and you don't get that square corner on the edge there. So that's how you do those. Okay, so all the wall tile is up. So the tub area is basically finished. So this is, I'm going to clean this up now. Then it has to be sealed with a sealer for stone, and then it's going to be grouted. But I'm going to be putting the heat mat on the floor here, and then the Ditra on top of that, and then I'm going to grout everything after everything is sealed. Okay, so this is the heat mat that goes under the tile. It's all on the floor. You cement this down with thin set, and then on top of that you put the Ditra and the marble tile. In this case it's going to be the travertine. That's basically it. Okay, so I put the heat mats down and thin setted them down and embedded the mats in the thin set, and then I put some more thin set down and under the Ditra and embedded the Ditra into that. And I got that's where the wires are over there for the probe and for the connection of the heat mat. I just got those tiles there, so just to hold the wire down and keep it in the thin set so that won't come up. But that's it. Now I'm going to let this dry, and then it's going to be ready for tile. You don't really have to let it dry, but I just like to come back the next day and do it the next day. So that's it. Okay, so I started tiling the floor here. There's a dot, brown dot, to match the border on the tub area every, it's like one cut corner out of every tile. So that's the pattern's going to continue through here. Now this is unmodified thin set that goes over the Ditra, and underneath the Ditra you've got modified, and under the heat mat is also cemented down with modified. So you put the heat mat down with modified thin set, then you put the Ditra down with modified thin set, and then on top of the Ditra, when you put the tile on top of the Ditra, you use an unmodified thin set. So that's basically how you do this floor. Okay, so all the tile is installed. Threshold in that doorway, threshold in this doorway. So on this floor we have the Nuheat EasyMat floor heating system. Then on top of that we have the Ditra, and then the Travertine tile on top of that with the dots. On the walls we have the same Travertine tile with the border to match the dots on the floor. And all that needs to be done is grout. The floor is being sealed. The tub area is being sealed. So the only thing left to do here is grout. And we'll do that tomorrow. This is the next day now. Everything's all cleaned up and I've already grouted it. It's all completely done, this bathroom. As you might have noticed, the lines on the floor are in an alternating pattern, and on the tub area they're all going in the same direction. The dots of marble in the floor are the same marble that's in the border on the tub area and the marble shelves. So there it is. That's the whole thing, all finished, grouted, and done. The corners have all been caulked with the color matching caulk. They're a little bit light now because they're still wet, but when it dries it's all going to be the same color. But anyway, that's the whole thing finished.